See how this advanced Swedish fighter jet Saab JAS 39 Gripen works? You might be familiar with famous fighter jets like F-16 Falcon or F-22 Raptor. Worldwide, these multi-role combat jets are renowned for their superior qualities and offensive proficiencies. But have you ever heard about the Saab JAS 39 Gripen? Though not as eminent as its US counterpart, the Swedish fighter jet should not be undervalued when it comes to systems and capacity. Well, how amazing is it really? Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are talking about the Saab JAS 39 Gripen, which is a Swedish multi-role combat airplane. Let's get going. Produced by the Swedish aerospace and defense company Saab AB, JAS 39 Gripen is a light, single-engine, multi-role combat airplane in service with the Swedish Air Force. The Gripen features a delta wing, which is a wing designed in the form of a triangle. It also has a canard configuration with negative stability design and fly-by-wire flight systems, replacing the conventional manual flight controls with an electronic interface. By 2020, more than 200 Gripens of various models, A to F, have been developed. First, let's get into the history of the JAS 39 Gripen. The development of JAS 39 Gripen began when Sweden sought to build new fighters to replace its aging Saab 35 Draken and Saab 37 Viggen in the late 1970s. For a defensive dispersed basing plan in the case of invasion, the Swedish Air Force required a cheap Mach 2 aircraft with good short-field performance. The idea included 800 meters long by 17 meters wide primitive runways from the Base 90 system. One aim was to make the plane smaller than the Viggen while retaining or increasing its payload range performance. The Saab 38, also known as the B-3LA, was proposed as an attack aircraft and trainer, and the A-20, a modification of the Viggen, was proposed as a fighter, attack, and maritime reconnaissance aircraft. The General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon, the McDonnell Douglas FA-18 Hornet, and the Northrop F-20 Tiger Shark were among the foreign designs which were examined and then taken as reference. In 1979, the Swedish government commenced a study for an all-around platform capable of JAS, which stands for aerial warfare, close air support, as well as reconnaissance, suggesting multi-role capabilities to satisfy various roles during missions. A number of Saab designs were reconsidered, with Project 2105 being the most favorable, recommended to the government by the Defense Material Administration. Then in the 1980s, the industrial arm of the Swedish Armed Forces consists of several big corporations like Saab Scania, LM Ericsson, Volvo Flygmotor, established JAS Industry Group as a joint venture. The Gripen was first rolled out by Saab on the 26th of April 1987, at the company's 50th anniversary. The first flight on the 9th December 1988 was actually delayed by 18 months due to some issues with the flight control system. Problems concerned the aircraft's avionics, especially the fly-by-wire flight control system, FCS, and the relaxed stability design appeared during the test program. This trouble caused the prototype to crash during an attempted landing in Linköping on February 2, 1989, with the test pilot, Lars Redstrom, surviving with a broken elbow. Pilot-induced oscillation was determined as the cause of the crash, which was caused by issues with the FCS's pitch control routine. Following the crash, the Saab and the U.S. firm Calspan introduced software-related modifications to the aircraft. A partnership agreement between Saab Military Aircraft and British Aerospace was announced during the 1995 Paris Air Show. This collaboration between the two will form the joint venture company Saab BAE Gripen AB, with the purpose of adapting, producing, marketing, and supporting Gripen at an international level. The partnership also involved the transfiguration of the A and B series aircraft to the Export C and D series, which encouraged the Gripen's capability with the standard of NATO. Now, let's take a look at the design and features embedded to the JAS 39 Gripen. One thing that probably differentiated Gripen from the rest of the 4+ generation fighters on the market is no other than its small size, along with the low cost required to operate this aircraft. Even though it's difficult to calculate the flyaway costs, the Gripen reportedly had the government spend less than $60 million. Gripen also boasts its low operational costs, probably the lowest of any modern fighter jets. For its physical specs, the Gripen could take off at a maximum of 16,500 kilograms and is able to accelerate up to Mach 2. Notable for its supercruise ability, Gripen has a range of approximately 1,500 kilometers. For the Beyond Visual Range Missile, BVR, and dogfighting combatants, Gripen is surely one of the top of its class. The Gripen has a reputation for being user-friendly, with simple displays and a straightforward interface. In terms of lethality, the Gripen was the first fighter in the world to carry the lethal Meteor air-to-air missile, a beyond visual range (BVR) weapon capable of tracking and killing targets up to 80 miles away. The Gripen C is capable of carrying 4 Meteor missiles, while the Gripen E is capable of carrying 7. Another intriguing aspect of the Gripen offer is the addition of dedicated electronic warfare pods to the Gripen's already allegedly formidable onboard jamming capabilities. According to Saab, this is probably the most advanced EW suite carried by a fighter, making the Gripen a valuable commodity for suppression or destruction of enemy air defense, DED, missions. Finally, let's now take a look at the operational history of the aircraft. A total of 204 Gripens were ordered by the Swedish Air Force in 3 batches. The first delivery was made to Flygvapnet on June 8, 1993, during a ceremony in Linköping. The last of the first batch was sent on December 13, 1996. The first batch 2 sample was delivered to the Air Force on December 19, 1996. The Gripen has been exported to Hungary, Brazil, the Czech Republic, Thailand, and South Africa by Saab. Botswana, Croatia, Finland, Canada, Colombia, India, Indonesia, and the Philippines are among the countries that have expressed interest, with another dozen or so countries indicating some interest. Saab has been usually receptive to technological transfers and has made it easier for local companies to participate in the production process of some components. This has made the Gripen an interesting option for governments who struggle to explain where they have spent the money to the skeptical public. Because of the participation of British aerospace systems, the United Kingdom has an effective veto over the Gripen's export. Argentina has been unable to obtain the aircraft as a result of this. On the contrary, in the instance of Switzerland, Gripen was caught up in the ongoing court case against right-wing agitator Julian Assange, as his supporters railed against a referendum that would have authorized the Swiss Air Force to buy 22 fighter jets. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Till then, be safe and stay well.